Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we will discuss about the area of regular objects. Once again, what is meant by area? Area, the surface enclosed by the simple closed figure is called area, which is denoted by English capital letter capital A. Area of a regular objects. What are regular objects? Regular objects are the objects will have the particular shape and we can call them by the name. We have already discussed about square. We know about the square. Square is a four-sided simple closed figure whose area, we discussed the area of this square is side into side. If your side is A and if your side is once again A, because all four sides are equal in the square. So the area of the square will be A into A. A will be multiplied A times. This is about the square. What about a rectangle? What about a rectangle? A rectangle is a four-sided simple closed figure in which two adjacent sides are not equal. So in this, the area is taken by the length, and this is called as a breadth. Length into breadth will be taken as a area of the rectangle. Today's class we are going to discuss about some more regular objects. Let me take the first one in that, how to find the area of a parallelogram. What is meant by parallelogram? How to find the area of the parallelogram? Parallelogram is a simple closed figure formed by the four line segments in which opposite sides are parallel. Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This can be taken as parallelogram A, B, C, D. This is a parallelogram A, B, C, D. How to find the area of this parallelogram? We can find the area of this parallelogram using the area of the rectangle. Look at the figure carefully, what I am going to do. Let me draw a perpendicular, and you can call this as height of the parallelogram, and this will be always called as a base of the parallelogram. This is the base of the parallelogram and it will be taken as the height of the parallelogram. Look at this picture carefully. If I have taken a point E here, DE is the height of the parallelogram. If I cut through E like this, if I cut this part and if I eliminate this part will be eliminated, so that the part whatever you have cut out, that is this one, you will get like this. And this part if you take and attach here, you just join this part here, so that you will get like this. This part will be joined here. So the part of the base, again it is sum up by the previous one. So now the base will be, this is the base, this will be as usual, the base is as usual. And the height of the parallelogram also as usual, which is also equal to this one, that is also a height of the parallelogram. Now it is like a rectangle. We know the area of this rectangle. Therefore, area of parallelogram will be taken as area of rectangle, which is formed by some alterations. We did not reduce the structure of the figure. We have just changed the shape of the figure. We have just delocalized some part of the figure into other part. Just displacement. Place is changed. That's it. So area of the rectangle, we know the area of the rectangle, that is the length into breadth. But here what is the length and what is the breadth? Length is this one, this is called as a B. Base over here, length will be taken as the base, and the breadth, whereas the breadth will be taken as the height. So area of rectangle which gives to us as area of the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram is base into height. Base into height. Area is equals to base into height. This is the area of the parallelogram. In this way, we can find the areas of the remaining figures. Let me take. How to find area of a triangle? How to find area of a triangle? Area of a triangle can be found by the method. Look at this. Do you know that a parallelogram? Yeah, once again I am taking parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. In this parallelogram, line joining the opposite vertices will be called as diagonal. A diagonal will be divided, divides the parallelogram into two equal parts. So I can take that area of parallelogram will be taken as 2 into area of triangle, because these two triangles are same, because the diagonal divides a parallelogram into two equal halves. So both are equal. We know area of the parallelogram we just found, that is base into height, and this will be 2 into area of triangle. Area of the triangle 2 times. If you take 2 times the area of the triangle is B into H. If I want only one area of triangle, one triangle area, if you want only one triangle area, this 2 will transpose from RHS to LHS and it becomes 1 by 2. 1 by 2, this B and this H will be as usual. So area of the triangle, you can find this from this area of triangle. Area of triangle will be taken as half into base into height. This is a formula for the area of the triangle, which is derived from the area of the parallelogram. We have derived area of the parallelogram from area of rectangle. So this is a chain process. If you understand like this, you can remember the formulas in easy way. We'll find one more. Yes. How to find area of rhombus? How to find the area of rhombus? Rhombus is one type of the parallelogram which is always looks like kite, looks like a diamond. People call it as in their own way. So this is a rhombus. Even rhombus, if you can draw a diagonal, that diagonal will divide the rhombus into two equal halves. Already we discussed. Yes. This is a diagonal. Let me take this diagonal, or else let me take this rhombus as A, B, C, D, which is a closed figure. We have to go in either clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction to name any closed figure. To name any closed figure, either you come in the clockwise direction or you go in the anti-clockwise direction. Don't go zigzag. Yes. And if you draw one more diagonal, so here AC and BD are the two diagonals. AC and BD are the two diagonals. Let me take AC as diagonal 1, BD as diagonal 2 for our convenient purpose. And let us take one more, that two diagonals met at point O, intersected at point O. If two lines are joined in the middle of them, or else not at the ends, in between them, then you can call them as intersecting lines. So they met at point O. Then can we find area of rhombus? Can I take, look at the figure, area of triangle ABC. Can I go with the triangle ABC 1 plus area of triangle ADC, one more, this one. So I'm taking the two parts, then if I join the two parts, then I'll get the area of the complete figure. So what about the area of the triangle ABC? So this area of the triangle, just now we found that half into base into height. For this particular triangle, AC can be taken as the base and OB can be taken as the height. So this is the base and this will be the height plus. What about the area of the triangle ADC? This area of the triangle ADC. In this way, half into, for this triangle, AC is the base and OD is the height of this particular triangle. So I have taken both the triangles and I have given their designations. Can I take this and this off as a common? Both are having half. Both are having AC also. So let me take half into AC into common. I have left over OB plus I have one more OD. This half into AC into, please look this, OB plus OD. Look at the figure, where are the OB and OD? OB is here and OD is here. If you join these two, OD plus OB, can I take it as a BD? Yes, you can take it as a BD. Half into, we have already assumed as AC as a diagonal 1, BD as a diagonal 2. So half into D1 into D2 is the area of the rhombus when diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 are given to you. In this way we can find the formulas. Each and every formula will have its own derivation. If you ask us, we can tell you. If you ask to your brain, it will help you. If you don't ask, how can we help you? How can the brain will help you? So better ask questioning always so that it helps your education. Thank you.